Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Journaling with Friends. So, where am I up to? Here. I want to do another double page today, but I want to take inspiration from the journal that I'm working on, not just to journal in it. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this Journaling with Friends, is to take inspiration from the decor and the things, the style and everything. So I've got a lot of green because a bit of journaling this week will be about my mum and that, and her favourite colour is green. Well, it was when I was growing up. I don't know about now. She hasn't really got much green in her house, but she always did love it. And we did have a lot of green when I was a kid. Maybe that's why we haven't got so much now. Or she hasn't either. I don't live there no more. So I want it to be highly decorated and that. But I also want space to journal, because I do actual journal each week in here. So I want there to be the space to do that. So what I thought was, I'll use normal paper and kind of like make a pocket, but that flips up and I can journal underneath. This is a scrap bit. I don't know if it's going to be any good. It might. And then I've got a couple of bits of this. It's already been cut smaller than a normal, how it comes. It's probably perfect size. Yeah, it is. I've got a couple of bits of this. I might get the other bit of that out. It's parchment, but the last journal, or the journal before that I was doing, I'd put too many pages. When I counted out my signatures, I had 2 of them and an extra sheet of this in for some reason. So I took it out because it was plain and that. So I like them all to have the same amount of pages. So yeah, that one's going to be alright. But I don't want it over the whole thing. I want it, say, like that. So with that one, I can just cut it like that. Am I straight? Yeah. I can use these for something else, backing tags or whatnot. So it will be like that, and I'm going to have a bit of trim coming down or something. Not trim, paper. But then it'll open out and I've got all that room to journal, and this is also a pocket. And I want to do the same over here. And the reason I'm saying this might not be any good is because I've got to glue all the way round them 3 sides for it to be a pocket, and that's not going all the way down. So where's that other bit of parchment? I'll put this back. There we are. And so I'm not going to have it that deep, so I will be cutting a bit off. But I need a pencil. About there. I'll cut this bit off first. That can go back there. And yeah, I don't want the pocket that deep. I want it like that. So we'll cut about that much off. The other bit might have been the same time I cut that. Been the same. Might have been okay. What I had first time I cut it down, but I wasn't sure. Actually, yeah. Probably did the right thing. So what I thought was having them say like that, and then I want strips of this from Amy's Torn Paper and Ferns. I had this sheet left because I printed it out a couple of times so I could use it. And I thought maybe going across and down, and then going down and across somewhere. Yeah, what I'm going to do, we'll ink around these while my little brain's ticking over. But yeah, I'm thinking if I tear that into strips, I can have it going across the top and down the side there, kind of disguising the pocket, and another bit sort of going across like decoratively, or going down just decoratively. And yes, I'm thinking that'd be cool, and then I've got all this space to journal on and pockets, or I can stick photos underneath in this bit, which might be cool, and just journal on the spaces. So there's a couple of different options there for this week's spread, but yeah, I've got quite a lot to journal about this week, surprisingly. Because the kids haven't gone back to school yet, my niece has to sometimes bring my great niece round for me to look after. Well, us as a household to look after, because with my back and things like that, I probably wouldn't be able to cope on my own. But yeah, she brought her around this week, and Olivia was here as well, and Levi, and I've got a picture just there that you'll see in a minute. They had a little teddy bears picnic, but indoors. So we put a blanket down on the floor, and they had their lunch all set out like a little picnic on little plates, and they put like all the teddy bears and some little stuffed doggy things and unicorns all around the edge of the blanket to join in the picnic. And then my daughter took them, right, let's see, my daughter took them up the park to play on the swings and that, and so we've got a picture of that. And then yeah, my mum, you know, I mentioned the other day she had a fall. Well, she's been in a load of pain and that, and it turns out that she's cracked some vertebrae, like fractured. She's got fractured vertebrae at the bottom of her spine. So yeah, she's been fitted with a brace and that. She was up the hospital. Luckily they've let her come home. They didn't keep her in, because yeah, I was worrying about her being up there. Right, let's see. Before I do anything else, yes, I wanted some torn bits going across and down, but then going across and down on that way as well. Right, so I'm just going to tear this into strips before I do anything else. So yeah, she had that, and yeah, poor thing, she's been right under the weather, and she feels all achy and awful. So yeah, that's not good, but there's nothing they can do with that. Like, she's just got to just let it heal. But yeah, they've, like I said, they gave her like a brace thing to wear, and so that she doesn't move too much. It's to keep it like still. Let's see. Oh. Right, I probably won't use this thin bit, but I might, who knows. Oh, I'll need that ruler because I need to know the lengths. Right. Oh, I'll just turn my light sideways. Right. So it's say I'm having this one, well, what I'll do is I'll turn it over and mark it. Right, so we know where that one, or how long that one's got to be. That one. Right, I'll tear these so that I don't start confusing myself. Oh, and right, so that'll be going across the top of that, and this will be going along here. Let's tear that quick. That'll be going there, and then I can use one of these bits because it will look like it's going under in its joint, but it ain't. So that'll be going like that, and then the same. Right, so I want top to bottom there. So we'll say roughly like that. And then one bit's got to be up to there. Well, a little bit shorter. Right. And I need a little bit for there, which will be that bit. Right, I know what I mean. I've just got to ink round all these now. And you'll see what I mean. And then once that's all in position, we can sort of start positioning photographs and decorating, making it all lovely. Because yeah, at the minute, apart from a lovely gorgeous paper, it's all quite plain. But like I said, I want to take inspiration from Ruby this week and yeah, make it nice and shabby and yeah, just lovely, which my mum would really like anyway. In another journal ages ago, when I first started journaling, when I did a page, I think it was my mum's birthday, and I did a page then, and I showed her afterwards, because like she didn't know what I was doing. Like when I was starting junk journaling, I kept talking about it, and so I took it round there, and I said, look, this page is about you, and right in small writing at the bottom, because I'd done it blingy and like fluffy and fancy, and right in small writing I'd put, I couldn't do a page about my mum without adding a bit of bling, because my mum is, yeah, 100% bling. That's what she's like. She likes a bit of sparkle, a bit of glamour, and just, yeah, glitzy, fancy stuff. That my mum's that all over. So yes, I've got to have something like that when I'm on about her. Did I do that when it was her birthday this time? I only added the smallest amount of sparkle, which is surprising. But might have been where I'm not seeing her as much. I probably haven't thought about it as much. But yeah, my mum does love a bit of sparkly, blingy stuff. Right, just pop that on. Right, so that one's going to be like that. Do I stick them on first? No, I don't stick them on first. I've just realised, I've just remembered. Right, so that's the bit for there. and that's the bit for there. Right, so with these bits, was that the bit that was coming? Yeah, and then I've got the bit for the bottom, so I've got to stick that bit on first, because I want to look like it's kind of, oh, my light just went off on its own. I want it to look here we go again with the light. Oh, won't come on at all now. Sorry, I stopped the camera and I had to put that down because it was in glue, because I was going to look under the table see if it was plugged in, but it came back on its own. Literally, it came straight back on its own the minute I turned off the camera. Right, so yeah, that was going to be there, and I'll have the small bit there like that, and then that bit there like that, so it looks like that's all the one bit. So I can stick this pocket down, and then I'm not going to get it in the wrong position. But yeah, I thought this was the ideal piece of paper to make into strips, because my mum does love a bit of green like this. She'd appreciate that pattern. There we go again. Right, so that's a pocket in there. Oh, I need to lift it up so it don't glue itself together. Pocket in there, and like that, and journaling space underneath. Yeah, that's going to go there. Right. And as if it's all one piece. And that will go there like that. I don't want to get it covered in glue. And oh, like that. Yeah. And right, yep, it flaps up perfectly, so I like that. No, right. And on this side, it's going to sit like that, so it can be a nice little hidden pocket kind of thing. Because it's in a place where it's not as expected. Right. Just get the edges so I know I'm sticking it corner to corner. Right. 1, 2. Right. And I can either have my pictures or my journaling there, and that, oh, I didn't stick my other bit on first. I'm going to have to go like that. Yeah, right. I forgot to do that first. Typically, right, sitting like that, and then I want the long bit there, like that, right. And then yeah, when all these bits are down, that's when I can work out where my photos gonna go, where my flowers and my bling are gonna go. Oh, I've done that. What a nutter. Where is the other short bit? Because that's the bit I should be sticking on next. Oh, is it here? Like that. I need to put the other bit down, and that's got to go like that. It needs more off. Like that. It's a bit thinner than the other bit, but it's just to give the impression, really. But we're going to have photographs, bling, or just lots of embellishments, like there is in here, you know, there's a lot of embellishments. So I want more than just a little bit here and there. Right, so yeah, make sure I've not stuck it down. No, right, I'm liking it so far. And like I've got out things like this, like that I could have maybe up there, or could have there, and like so that will still come open. Let's see if I did have it. Or I've got a smaller one, but we'll come to that in a minute. I'm just going to sort out bits that I want to stick down. Right, so I'm going to start working on this side first, I think. And I'm going to have a little picture of the kids on the swings down here on this pocket. And yeah, I'm going to journal on the inside. So I might make tags or something. Right, I could even stick, I've got a couple of more pictures actually. I could even put them in the pockets like later on once I've finished filming and I'm actually journaling. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of it through like images and that, like this. Right, and what I've done, let me grab a wet wipe because I've got sticky fingers. But other than that, what I've done last night was printed off a load of words. Right, hang on, I don't want to be dropping them, like these. And where's play when I want it? I know that I did it. Right, heal, no. Yay, play. So I just lightly ink because I don't want to lose that border. They don't have to. Oh, actually, I've got loose border on one side. It's thicker. Sorry, I just leant right over there to cut it off so it won't fall in here. I thought like that, maybe, or let's see, I could cut a bit of ribbon or something and then have it. Right, let's see what that would look like. Sorry, that was me dropping my ruler. Right. I like it better without, actually, but I've got to remember that I do want a lot of decoration because I'm taking inspiration from others, like Ruby. So I will, my mum's side will be more blingy, I think, because that's just the way she is. Right, So I've got another photo of them, of where they're having their picnic. And I'm going to have that up the top there. But I do think I am going to have something behind it. So I could make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to see what I've got that I could have behind. Right, so I've had a change of heart, and I'm thinking I'm going to have the other picture under here. Yeah, maybe there like that. So that I can put a nice big flower up there, because I think that will be the best place for it. And yeah, that's where it will look best. So the photo, could have it there. Yeah, we'll have the girls there like that. Levi was asleep at the time in the travel cot, love him. Right, I'm just looking for... Right, my camera slid off of where it's held still and swung to the wall. So I don't know whether I was putting these on camera or not. But what I was thinking was that great big flower and these pieces here that I've got, bits and bobs. I did cut a bit of this as well, all coming from under the flower, which has got a hair stuck to it. Obviously one of mine, because my long hair gets everywhere. I molt like a dog, and yet it's still really thick, and I don't know how. Right. So yeah, I'll trim these a little bit, but they will be coming from there. But I can still get under there to journal. So yeah, I'm loving that. So let's just put those on there. Right. So that will be there. I think I've got to glue these bits on first. Let's see. Oh. Right, oh dear, I've been stopping and starting, knocks at the door, phone ringing, and it throws me off. You know, like, there'll be a big bang on the door or the phone starts ringing, and then I'll forget where I was up to, what I've said or not said, and yeah, throws me all out of whack. Right. At the minute, I'm just gluing the trims on, and right about there. So I'm just going to glue it like that. Oh, and then I yanked it off when I picked up the other pieces. Right, we put it back where it was. Right, and then let's see. We're going to have to put that like that. Right, and then I'll bring these down a bit. I can trim them afterwards, because yeah, they've got to be coming down to the bottom. Because now I've got glue on the big massive flower. Right, maybe have them a bit like that, so that this bit of the flower adheres down to the paper. And then I'll sort out the rest, the edges. Ah! Yeah, I'll get the middle stuck on first. Just want a fair bit in that middle. Right. because that's going there. But then once that's glued, you see like where that bits of trim is, I can then glue that petal the other side. I won't have to do it everywhere, but just in some places, and it'll keep it glued on. Yeah. Right, let's see. Just with the bottom one, make sure that's glued. I'll bring that round here a bit now. And glue that petal. And yeah, just trying to make sure it's stuck well. Oh, my journal is alright. It felt quite warm. I forgot I'd lit a candle because the light was flickering, and it reminded me that I'd forgotten to light a little candle. And I've got it in my little salt lamp thing. But yeah, I just had the journal to the side. This bit feels really warm, so we're lucky I didn't set the whole place on fire, because I'd completely forgotten that I'd done that. What a donut. Right. And I'm just doing the same here, using the petals to make sure these bits are adhered well, because it's hard where it's so thick. It's hard to know where it's stuck and where it isn't. But yep, it's staying in place, so it must be stuck a bit. Where's the lid of the glue? I can't see that. It'll have to wait a minute. I'm still using it anyway, so let's see. No. Right, so we've got that bit in place, and I need to trim a couple of bits because I don't want my babies covered up. Not that they're babies anymore, but they are to me. But yeah, they're getting big girls now with school and everything like that. But yeah, bless them. Right, I just wanted those bits a bit shorter so that you could actually see the kids. And then yeah, I'm going to journal here and there. So that's that side, looking cool and very much inspired by Ruby's kind of work. So over here I've got a picture of my mum that I'm going to put on this flap, I think. Right. Maybe like that. But yeah, we need a lot more going on over here to balance out what we've got going on over there. Right, so I think I'm going to use some, like a bit of this gold leaves. I did originally get out the green, right? But yeah, this is my mum's bit. My mum likes a bit of gold, so I'll do it with that. Kind of coming up and going off at a wonk a bit, but where would be the top roughly there? Oh. coming up and going over to the side. So I'll start in the middle. Right. I'll put a bit under some of the leaves in a minute once I've got the stalk where I want it. Oh, which is not stuck to my own fingers. Oh dear. Right. Come on. Yep, I like that. The reason why I wanted to leave the what's it called, leaves, is because I want some over or some under. And how are we living now? I'll have to totally move. No, I don't want to. Right. Maybe I'll have her over here. I could tuck under that a bit. I could lift that. Do I want her there? I'm thinking I don't want her over there. I'm going to pop her here like that. And I've got, well, I did have the word heel, because she's not well and her fractured vertebrae are hurting, so I thought I'd put the word heel higher, and we'll stick some flowers, something a bit, get her a bit more blingy. I've got her something going on there and all. I could bite there, but oh no, I've got all that space underneath. I'll tell you what I am going to use in this bit. Well, to go in one of the pockets, I got some ephemera. You know, like my Papers Past kit? Well, I bought a kit like that. It's Gal Gostinelli's, and it's the same but American. So it's their like Papers Past. It's called Vintage Ephemera, and it's like the same concept, but American stuff. And one of the things, well, a couple of them actually, were checks. And we laugh in our family because my mum's the only person I know on the planet that's still using checks. Oh yeah, that one might be cool. There's that green one. I don't think that'll fit. It would go in that pocket there, but no. The first one, that one. Yeah, that's going to be cool. I'll have to sort it out a bit better. But yeah, that's a definite bit of ephemera that I can use, and I can journal on and decorate. But yeah, I'll keep that out, and I'll sort out the rest in a bit. We need something though for here, so that's going to go in that pocket like that. Let's check that I haven't stuck myself down. No, I need a couple of flowers, don't I? Right. Now, ooh. Oh, I've got some pearls as well. I know Ruby's used them in some places, but I think hers are smaller. I think mine are a bit too big. I need something for it, and I need some flowers tonight. These are very blingy. I'll use a couple of those. we have one near the top, one near the bottom, and one right on my mum, or one just above her head, right up there, yeah, and one down here. Yeah, we have it like that. I don't want any more than 3. So that one can nestle in there, and more to the side like that. One there. Turn that round so you're not seeing that the cotton that holds them together. It was pointed down to the black, and so then it's really, you can see it really obviously, so I just wanted to give it a slight turn. Right, I'm liking this, and I'm nearly done. I've got the ideal thing for my mum's half. Mum and dad there, and the word love. It's a definite, because yeah, my mum and dad had a very good and long happy marriage, and to be honest, she's lost without him. She really is. Even though it's been over 7 years now, we all are, really. He was such a lovely man. My mates used to wish he was their dad, and yeah, he was just so lovely. Kids couldn't have had a better granddad than that man. He was just amazing. And I know a lot of people, like once someone's died, like talk really highly of them. People used to, when my dad was alive, people used to say to me, oh, you're really lucky you are. Your dad's so nice, and he'd do anything for anyone, give anyone a chance, you know. He never slagged anyone off, he was just lovely. And he was very funny and very clever, very, very witty he was, and would come out with one-liners that would just have everyone in hysterics. He really was. But yeah, so I think that looks lovely. I do think it is very inspired of Ruby. Obviously there's not as much going on, because there's my lid, because I do need to write, but I am going to add just 1 or 2 more things. Obviously I'm going to add ephemera and that, but I'll come round to that off camera and show you later. But yeah, I just want a couple of bits of something. 2 things missing: trim and bling. So I'm going to add like a couple of bits of sparkle here and there. But yeah, I've not got no trim, have I? So, right, let's get a straight edge for this. I've picked this little one for down the bottom. Make sure I get it up the right way, which is that way. Right. Just this bit going across here. Just adding that little bit of something that I should have thought of earlier. But I was having so many interruptions, it was doing my head in. 2 different lots of deliveries. Like one was our postie and the other one was like a delivery. My son had ordered trainers. Phone going, light going off, and yeah, oh dear. Right, so I've picked a right deeper one, but because I've got the leaves and that going right up to the edge, I mean I could peel that up and stick that there, but I thought, because this is coming open anyway, I'll have it coming from underneath, so I'm going to stick it here, so it'll be like that. Right, again, I'll just get in the straight bit, that way up. Oh, I've got a couple of flowers and that as well that I cut out. that I'd completely forgot about. Right up to the edge. That's it. Right, that's nicely adhered. Yeah, see, that makes a difference, doesn't it, already? And then I thought, let's see, I thought maybe like the odd bit of thing like that, but now I'm not so sure. Where's the flowers? These are the little flowers that I cut out. I could, and their bigger version. I could have something like that there, and then a couple of the small ones. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. Okay. That one. And so I've got two of these little ones. Maybe one in there. No. I'm gonna have maybe one there and one. Right, I'll definitely have one down here. Oh. Like that. I might not need this third one. I could go over there. I could go there, actually. Yeah. Right there. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. Remember, that's a pocket that I could stick a tag in, and that's a pocket as well that this check is definitely going in, because like I said, it's a family joke that my mum still writes cheques for everything, and we're like, our bank don't even send them out no more. And some of my kids bank with the same bank as my mum, and they're like, they stopped sending them out years ago. Not to me. I've told them I have to have one, and so yeah, she gets sent one from the bank, that the same bank that don't send them to anyone else, which is really funny. But yeah, so I'm going to decorate that off camera though, because this is my spread, which is what we do on camera, and I think I've kind of pulled off that thingy bob. Oh, what's it? Inspiration from Rudy. And yeah, I think I've not done bad with using Ruby as my inspiration, obviously, because she did make this lovely journal. But yeah, oh, I hope I've done her credit. I mean, there's no way that I could do like what she does. She's amazing. But like some of these, it's just beautiful. But yeah, I know I stuck with like one sort of colour scheme, the green and the gold, but yeah, but I am really happy with what I've done. So I shall go now and be journaling away for the next hour, I would have thought, because I'm probably going to decorate my little check and find something or make something to go in there. And yeah, I'll be back with something else very soon. So thank you very much for watching. If you've stuck with me to the end, I really do appreciate every single one of you. So thank you very much, and bye for now. I love yous. Bye bye.